AMC fans, I'm Kaleigh, and today I am at the National World War I Museum and Memorial to celebrate the release of the film 1917. This film follows two young British soldiers on an emotional journey that is told with amazing cinematography.
We've got orders to cross here.
That is the German front line.
Old man! If we're not clever about this, no one will get to your brother. I will. The whole thing's coming down! Come on! Can't see! I can't see! Trust me! Jump!
There is only one way this ends. Last man standing.
I'm going back to see my father.
We need to keep moving! Come on!
I'm going back.
We can't possibly make it that way, man! You bloody insane! Why in God's name did you have to choose me?
Stay, please.
No, no, no!
If you don't get there in time, we will lose 1,600 men. Your brother among them. Good luck.
Going over home.
1917 won 2 awards at the Golden Globes this past weekend. It won Best Picture in the drama category, and Sam Mendes won for Best Director. Alicia and I are going to continue talking about this award-winning film later on in the show. Your AMC Thursday ticket starts right now.
Everybody, and welcome to AMC Thursday Ticket. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Kaleigh.
We have a ton of movies to talk about. We're going to be all over the map with genres. But first, we need to talk about the Globes that were last Sunday. So our question of the week is, what was your biggest surprise for the Golden Globes? Put it in our comment section below, and we might give you a shout out. So Kaleigh, first to you.
Yeah, let me just start off by saying I love award season. It is my personal favorite time of the year. My biggest surprise from the Golden Globes came from the animated section, which I was so excited to see Missing Link win the Golden Globe for Best Animated Film. It was a very tough category, but I think it really just showed how strong and what a work of art this film was for Missing Link to take the Golden Globe.
Yeah.
What about you?
So that also surprised me. Even though Missing Link, no shade to you, it was a great film, I really thought that Frozen 2, Into the Unknown, I won't break out into song, but I thought that that was going to win. I also had a lot of love for Toy Story 4. But anyways, my biggest surprise was Awkwafina.
Yes, I loved that.
She's a hilarious woman. We know her from Crazy Rich Asians. She had a YouTube channel. She was in Jumanji most recently. But she did her first dramatic film, and she won a Golden Globes for it, which I think is absolutely crazy. It was a stacked category, and so I just didn't really see that coming, but congratulations to you. I know she's probably watching. All the stars watch our show.
Hey, Awkwafina.
So congratulations on winning your Globes. So trying to pull up what you guys are saying.
Yeah, lots of people agree with us for Missing Link.
Yeah, I'm seeing Missing Link. I'm also seeing some Awkwafina. So yeah, there you go.
1917 love, that's awesome. All right, we're going to continue talking about 1917 in our weekend.
1917, which just won 2 awards last weekend. So this is a movie about World War I, and it's these 2 young men that are in the war that are tasked with taking a very important message across into enemy territory that will save lives. So this is a very important film. It's based on true events. If you love a good war movie, this one's definitely for you. Sam Mendes is an amazing director, and he has his footprint all over this. So I know you've seen the film, so tell the audience a little bit more about it.
I have, and let me just start out with saying it's been limitedly released. That's tough to say, but now it is everywhere, so it should be at an AMC near you this weekend, and it is beautifully shot. Yes, it is a war film, but the cinematography is really just what drug me in and kept me engaged. The shooting of this and the cinematography is in one full shot. So dramatically, you feel like you are connected to these characters, but visually, you are also in there with them. You're in the trenches. You're in the bunker. It is so beautifully done. I don't have enough good things to say about it. We're going to hear about it all award season long. So 1917 in theaters this weekend. You guys have to see it.
Yep, and one thing I would add about Sam Mendes, he is a phenomenal director, and he has a history of being able to tell a story about two individuals going on a journey and experiencing something. So one of my favorite films of his is Away We Go, which is not a huge film of his, but it's definitely my favorite. It stars John Krasinski and Maya Rudolph, and these two individuals go on a journey, not like this war, but he knows how to tell this story, and I think people are really going to love it.
Yeah, he's a great storyteller.
Yeah. So we actually have a prize pack for you guys. It is a backpack, a canteen, and an AMC Theaters gift card so you can go to the movie. But you have to answer this trivia question to win it.
Yeah, so make sure you drop your answers to the question in the comments. The question is, how many Golden Globes has Sam Mendes won for Best Director? So we told you earlier that he won this past weekend with 1917 for Best Director. So that's a little bit of a hint, is that he's won at least one, maybe more. Who knows? You guys drop us your answer in the comments, and we will let you know who wins at the end of the show. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so you have to watch the end of the show to hear who our winner is.
So also with 1917, we have a sweepstakes going on for our AMC Stubs members. So if you see this film now between January 16th and you're an AMC Stubs member, you are automatically entered to win a trip to the National World War I Museum and Memorial. During the intro, you saw me standing there in front of the poppy field, which represents kind of just the World War I as a whole. It's a very symbolic flower. So the museum is absolutely stunning. It is breathtaking. I really appreciated the art and the understanding and just the fact that we are remembering all of the people who fought for their countries today in 2020. It's such a great way to remember and celebrate that. The museum is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. And this pairs great with the movie. It's about the World War, and the museum and memorial really just kind of completes the experience. So make sure you enter to win the sweeps. Yeah. So our next movie is also a true story. This is Just Mercy. So it stars Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, and it's the story of Brian Stevenson, who was an attorney. And when he got out of law school, he had, like all lawyers, he had the opportunity to make a ton of money and be in a big law firm, but he actually decided he wanted to help people and use his education to help those that need it. So this story, it's based on a book that he wrote, and he understands that that everybody doesn't have the time or want to read a book, but that film and movies are another avenue to teach and to learn things. And so we had the awesome opportunity to sit down with the cast and with Brian Stevenson to learn a little bit more about this film. Here's what they had to say.
Your life is still meaningful, and I'm gonna do everything possible to keep them from taking it. You don't know what you're into down here in Alabama when you're guilty from the moment you're born.
About 10 years ago, I realized that I couldn't just stay in the courts. We're going to have to get out of the courts and create a different environment for justice to prevail. And that's what motivated me to write the book and then to have this movie come out. There are a lot of people who won't read a book, but will see a movie. And I hope that people that see the movie that haven't read the book will read it. But this is the way we have to create a consciousness and awareness that allows us to do the things we need to do in this country to impact our system. We still have a system that treats you better if you're rich and guilty than if you're poor and innocent. That's not right. That's not fair. And to change that, we're just going to have to learn some things and then be motivated to do some things.
Listening to his TED Talk, reading his memoir, understanding the impact that he's having on the world quietly behind closed doors, he is doing incredible work. And I felt like it was a movie that needed to be seen by the masses. More people needed to know who he was. You know, the battle that he's fighting right now is so monumental, and I feel like whatever I could do to use my platform to help him with his mission, with our mission of equality and trying to balance out the judicial system. I feel like I had to do my part, and this was part of that.
Well, look, I think this is one of the most important films, not only this year, but for us. This film will continue to bear artistic fruit for us to think about. It's important because our way of getting messages out now are different. So to Michael B could be doing anything he wants to do in this business, but to do this and to introduce us to Brian Stevenson, who I think is a very important figure, and I'm sure you've interviewed him and understood that he is something that we all need to know. And so now it puts it in our court.
You can tell that they have to tell this story. And what an honorable man Brian is. He has a Harvard law degree, and he, like you said, he could have gone and been a partner at a law firm, but he decided that he was going to use his education to help people who can't help themselves. And that is an amazing thing to do, an amazing story to tell.
Yeah, it makes you want to see it even more, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So just a little bit more on Just Mercy. You guys know our returning viewers, and also for the new ones out there, we give away a lot of things on the show.
We love to do
But
it.
sometimes we give away on our social media channels, which is why you should definitely follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm telling you this because we're giving away a prize pack for Just Mercy. You could win a signed and framed one sheet. Signed by who?
Signed by Michael B. Jordan and Brian Stevenson, to name a few.
Yep. And it also comes with a hat, a shirt, a book, and a tote bag. So follow our social media channels, and you just might win that awesome prize pack.
All right, switching gears a little bit to
I
a
love
film
it.
that Alicia and I are so excited about.
Yes.
We have a comedy like a boss.
Yeah, so it stars Rose Byrne and Tiffany Haddish. So these two women are hilarious. I love Rose Byrne because of Bridesmaids. That is one of my favorite comedies of all time. And Tiffany Haddish, I absolutely loved her
How
in
can you not love
Girls
her?
Trip. Yeah, she's amazing. These two ladies are hilarious, and I think this movie is going to be awesome. So these two women play friends that own a beauty brand, and it's not doing so well. Might be in a little debt. And so Salma Hayek comes in, and she comes to save the day. But is she like a frenemy? I don't know. Is she really here to help them? Who knows? But it's a hard R-rated comedy. So
It sure is.
you guys, I know that the holidays just ended and you're traveling and maybe with your families, you just get back to work. The first week at work is stressful. Paying off your credit card bills can be stressful. You guys need a comedy. I need a comedy. And this one is here to save the day like a boss. I'm so excited for this. So we have the great opportunity to sit down with the cast. We wanted to hear from them when they feel like a boss. So here's what they had to say.
Listen to the word. Fierce. Now whisper it. Fierce. Fierce. Jarring. Unexpected. Exhilarating.
The thing that makes me feel like a boss in my real life is I sign paychecks. I have employees. To be able to create a company that is feeding others, people are able to put their kids through college, and when you do that, that's some boss moves right there.
When I finally got to the place in my life where I could not care about what other people thought of me and just lean into my authenticity as a human being, that's when I began to feel bossy.
When I see the people working for me grow and thrive, nothing makes me feel like I know I'm being a good boss when I see the growth in them, the progression in them, and enjoying their job. That's when you know you're a real boss.
When I can get my kids in bed on time,
boss.
Seeing their different take on the question of what makes them feel like a boss, that was fun to see that. Alicia, when do you feel like a boss?
Similar to Rose, when I can put my child to sleep on time, which is never, that's when I feel like a boss.
What
How
about
you?
So for me, I think it's just speaking because it's the first week back at work is when my email inbox is at 0. That's when I feel like, yes, I have done it. I am successful. Let's hear from you guys. When do you guys feel like a boss? Or maybe it's when you get your Christmas decorations down before
not a boss over here.
February. I don't know, just a thought. Just a thought.
Before we get to our next film, I want to give a shout out to Tony B on Facebook. I know that you've been watching. We really appreciate you coming back, and we love that you're enjoying the show. So, guys, continue to watch the show. We know we see your comments. We give you shout outs when we can.
All right, next up, we have Underwater. So if you guys are big fans of the genre of underwater sea thrillers, this one is for you. It's starring Kristen Stewart and TJ Miller, who are aquatic researchers who have a submarine laboratory. And when this specific laboratory is shaken by an earthquake, they sink to really far underneath the ocean and they encounter whatever darkness and horror is down there. It looks absolutely horrifying. I think that I kind of want to see it just because it's the off season. I won't be going to the ocean anytime soon, so maybe now is the time to watch what scary things are in the ocean.
Yeah.
Alicia, are you're in? You'll come with me?
No, I'm staying on the shore for this one. But if you liked 47 Meters, if you liked Meg, if you're old school and loved Jaws, you're going to love this one. Like Kaleigh said, it's an underwater thriller, which you may not have thought was a genre, but it totally is a genre. I can't see it because I'm going to be scared.
What's
and I don't
scarier
like to
than
be
what
scared.
you don't know? Like, the ocean is massive. There are so many things out there that we don't know. There's nothing scarier than that.
Yeah, and it's really dark and it's claustrophobic. It's going to be a great film. Yeah, people are going to love it.
It's going to be great. All right, next up, we have a Bombshell question and answer session with none other than Charlize Theron.
Yep.
So Bombshell came out around Christmas time. It is still at AMC theaters near you, but this weekend on the 12th, you can we're going to be live streaming a question and answer at select theaters on the 12th. 181 theaters to be exact.
So if you are aspiring to be in the movie industry, whether you're in front of the camera or behind the camera in any way, or if you just love Charlize Theron, this is a great opportunity for you to actually get that access to her and to hear her talk about her craft. She's an amazing actress. She's won awards, and she's going to talk about this very important film, which will be nominated for Oscars, I believe, in some way. That's my take. So I feel like if you really want to hear from her, this is a great opportunity to do that.
Absolutely. All right, so we have some Hollywood news to get to, so let's get right into it. We have tickets on sale for Doolittle. I'm jazzed for this one. Robert Downey Jr. playing this comedic role. I have been living for the trailers where with the animals, he does such a good job. They're so funny, so cute, and all the animals. I cannot wait.
I think I just want to see it because I know she really wants to see it.
I'm so excited. It's so cute.
Just feel
How
like
could you not love
your
it?
excitement for
I'm
it.
a big
It's really
animal
cute.
lover. It looks like it's so much fun.
Well, even if animal lovers are definitely going to want to see this film, but Robert Downey Jr. fans, you're going to want to see this film too because we haven't seen him this kind of funny in a long time. We've known him as Iron Man. He's been Sherlock Holmes, and he's been a little funny in those films, but this is a totally different turn for him. It's also more of a return to the way that he's funny on film. So if you love him, you're going to love seeing this movie.
Next up, we have some trailers to talk about. First and foremost, make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel so you do not miss any of the trailer drops because we've got them all and there are a lot of them. First up, we have Birds of Prey starring my girl, Margot Robbie.
So that one dropped earlier today, and like Kaleigh said, it's on our YouTube channel. I've watched it already. I think it's really awesome. I'm very excited to see this film. It's not a Suicide Squad sequel, and it's not quite a Harley Quinn origin story. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, and it brings in some new characters into Gotham City that we haven't heard about. So I think people will be really excited to see this film. It's also an R-rated film, which she actually fought for because she really thought that Harley Quinn's character really needed to be in the R-rated genre. So we have a blog post about why she fought for that on AMC, and so I suggest you guys take a look at it.
Great. Next up, we have New Mutants. Alicia, you and I were talking before the show. I know you are so excited for this one.
Yeah, so New Mutants has moved around on the film slate a bunch of times, but it's coming out April 3rd. That is the date, guys. We have a date for this film, which is news in and of itself. So the trailer dropped on Monday, and people have been talking about it ever since. So this film is the first time that we've really seen something since the Fox-Disney merger. And so will we have other characters from other universes coming in? I'm not sure. There's some speculation that could be happening, but this is the first time we've kind of seen from the merger. I think people are going to be really excited to see New Mutants.
Yeah, and we had an AMC artisan film trailer drop earlier this week, Ordinary Love, which stars Liam Neeson and Leslie Manville. I'm really excited for that one. It kind of looks like it's going to pull on your heartstrings a little bit.
So that's all for our Hollywood news, but it's probably your favorite segment of the show, and that's exclusive offers. So let's get right to it.
All right, first up in our exclusive offers, do we want to give away our prize pack?
Yes. So our winner, let's tell them the answer.
Oh, so the answer is 3. So Sam Mendes has won 3 Golden Globes for Best Director. So we told you earlier that he has already won this past weekend for 1917. He won for Revolutionary Road, and he also won for American Beauty. So 3.
Yes, and congratulations to Laura Ashley Sparles. You are our winner, and thanks for watching, and congratulations. We'll get you your prize back.
Awesome. Okay, so we mentioned it earlier. We have our sweepstakes going for 1917. Buy tickets now between now and January 16th, and you're an AMC subs member, and you're automatically entered to win our trip to the World War I Museum and Memorial.
So our next giveaway is from Like a Boss. So if you buy tickets between now and Sunday, you'll be entered in for a chance to win a makeover in New York City. So who doesn't like a makeover? Like get your nails done and your hair done and your toes done and your makeup done and maybe some new digs. Like I think that's just a great way. It goes perfectly with the film. So get your tickets now through Sunday and you'll be entered in for a chance to win a makeover.
All right, and next up we have AMC Stubs members giveaway or sweepstakes for Bad Boys for Life, which is coming out. So you AMC Stubs members out there, if you get your tickets now between the 16th through the 19th, you will get a plethora of things, and let me tell you what all of them are. So on AMC Theaters On Demand, you will get a digital download of Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, plus a soundtrack.
3 things.
So, and you get to see Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah,
so
4 things.
That's like a win-win-win-win-win situation.
So many wins, so make sure you get your tickets. And lastly, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is still playing, and it's playing in IMAX. And if you see it this Sunday, you can complete your set of mini posters and get the 4th one. Awesome. If you've seen it once, you probably want to see it a few more times.
You've got to complete. You got to have all 4.
You have to have 4. So see it in IMAX and get the 4th poster. Also, we want to give a shout out to a special AMC Stubs member. We will not say his or her name, but they have seen Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker 17 times.
17. That's a 1 and a 7. 17 times, according to our calculations, an AMC Stubs member has seen this film.
That's insane. The movie's been out for about 3 to 4 weeks.
That is a true Star Wars fan. Mad respect to you.
All right. So we talked about a lot today. Movies all over the genre map. Make sure you get your tickets to all of the movies at amctheaters.com or on our mobile app. And we also want to give you a reminder. The Oscars nominations are on Monday morning.
Bright and early?
Yes, super, super early. We will be tweeting along the nominations for the Oscars that morning. So make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you hear all of the news from the day. It's going to be a huge day. And when the show airs in February, we will have a tweet along. We want you to participate. There'll be a lot to talk about, so just put a pin in that one.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see you at the movies.
Have a great weekend.